What do you do when you've built one of the meanest, angriest and downright fastest sports sedans in the world? Well, if you're Mercedes-AMG, you make it friendlier. Meet the 2019 AMG C63. It still has all the same power and fury of the old model, but wrapped up in a more refined package.
Like before, Mercedes Australia is only offering the full-fat C63S, packing a 4-litre twin-turbo V8 engine producing a frankly outrageous 375 kilowatts of power and 700 newton meters of torque. Under the skin, there's a new transmission, an upgraded electrical system, as well as retuned suspension focused on a more comfortable ride.
Some of the biggest changes are in here, where the C63 benefits from the same major midlife upgrade as the regular C-Class, so it has a more modern looking interior. Some of the big ticket items is this new 12.3-inch digital instrument cluster, which is highly customizable here from the wheel. Then there's a new 10-inch infotainment touchscreen and this new generation AMG steering wheel, which includes not only more buttons on the wheel here to control the various screens, but also these new dials here that allow you to adjust the drive mode settings on the move. But look, that's enough talk. Let's go driving. As I mentioned before, one thing that hasn't changed is the engine, and that's no bad thing. It's got so much power, so much torque, and makes such a beautiful noise. One thing that has changed is the transmission. The old model's 7-speed wet clutch automatic has been replaced by the AMG's new generation 9-speed multi-clutch automatic. It all sounds a bit technical, but the reality is designed to improve the performance while again reducing economy. Has it worked? That's a bit of a mixed bag. In manual mode, it feels really sharp and precise. The shifts are really sweet. In automatic mode, it sometimes feels a little indecisive, particularly on the sort of faster flowing roads we're on. It would struggle under gentle throttle in automatic modes to just pick exactly what gear it wants to be in. Another thing that's changed is the introduction of a 9-stage traction control system if you really want to start getting serious. That is actually inherited from the AMG GT sports car, which in turn took the technology from the AMG GT3 race car. It's a cool new addition. It's not something you're going to use every day, but it does add that extra layer of excitement and dynamic capability that AMGs are renowned for. Perhaps the biggest change though in terms of how it drives is the suspension. AMG has opted for a much softer spring to give it a more comfortable and compliant ride. And it works. It means it's a more livable car every day. It doesn't feel quite as busy as the old model, but it hasn't lost any of that agility, that sharp, dynamic behavior that this model has been so renowned for. It's an excellent sports sedan to drive. Steering sharp and precise, and the chassis responds to every input of the driver.
As before, Mercedes is offering the C63 in 4 body styles: sedan, coupe, wagon and convertible. Pricing for the range begins at $160,900 for the 4-door tested here. The company expects this to be the most popular AMG model in Australia, and it's easy to see why. Its brute force remains, but it's now wrapped up in an even more luxurious and friendly package.